So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Marlon, oh, well played. And he's heaved it away. So, what can they make of this? Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now the finish! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The Netherlands finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shifted upfield. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Times
shapes to shoot! Dispatched clinically. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Xavi Simons.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Oh, no joy this time. And it's been canny finish! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Marlon unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Couldn't squeeze it through. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Can he put it away? There's a goal! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper...
There's the shot! He's scored!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
France get themselves into the lead. And the first 45 minutes are up. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage, be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Nistelrooy. He's got the shot away! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Ooh, a delicate chip through. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? He's played him through. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well timed, excellent interception. Chips it through. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Perez has created one goal already. Short changes him with that pass. And the pass is intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he was quick to react. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Lobbed in behind. No, that's been intercepted. France do have a chance to counter here. Hernandez. Decent hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
1 minute added time.
He's gone forward. Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Oh, that is a great hit! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Germany with the corner, they're first. Van der Ven attempts a clearance. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Kimmich calmly anticipates. Aimed beyond the defence. And he was quick to react. Musiala. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Havertz! Havertz is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Musiala. Reinders. Real chance! Just swings wide.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Germany looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Kimmich.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's ambitious. He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gravenberg. Beckenbauer gets across and deals with it. He's found a way through. Van Nistelrooy. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Van Dijk. He won't be happy with that one. Wits!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
And it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. The Netherlands lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us. Van Nistelrooy! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, shooting chance! There's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Germany get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
987.
That'll be a corner. Germany have their third corner. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Wirtz! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Havertz. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And it's Toni Kroos. Nice ball, and he's in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw in. Demirbay. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Wirtz. Shot a goal! And he's found the net! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Out again for a throw-in. Musiala plays it in. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. In with the challenge. Time added on, 4 minutes. And he's being shifted off it. Beckenbauer. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
And a quick
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Germany, number 27, it's...
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. The Netherlands conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? He's through here. De Ligt cuts it out. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. Demirbay. Rudiger. Matthäus. And it's Müller.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Havertz gets across to intercept that. And it's Müller.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And the action has already restarted. This has been enthralling. So what to the last 50? He's had a hit! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
The Netherlands take the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Matthäus. Rummenigge. He can run onto that. Great chance! It's a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution for Germany, number 17, Bernd Leno, number 9, Matthäus.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Played out to the left flank. And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Have a chance today, please take some time out
Okay, get set. We have penalties. And you can almost hear a pin drop. Demirbay is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Zirkzee is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to put them 2 up. 2 to the good. The Netherlands can't afford to miss another one. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Germany with the chance to go 2 up. And that doubles their lead. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And that has lifted the roof. The Netherlands fall short in the lottery that is the penalty. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. And he welcomes it in. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's played forward. Konate finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
I wouldn't expect too much of him right away, Peter. You've got to give him a chance to settle in and get used to life here. But he's the kind of player who can step in with a perfectly timed tackle, breaking up the opposition attacks. And Mbappe!
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
A searching ball that into space. Chouameni, still goalless. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Thuram. Oh, played right into his path. And it's hoisted clear. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's intervened well there. That is a great pick out. And that's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rabiot is onto this. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Griezmann.
France are...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. And that should get the job done. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mbappe. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Diaby. That is good alertness. Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zaire Emery, Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And reclaimed it in a trice. Chouameni.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Substitution in progress.
Fires it in low. Picked out, can he finish? He scores! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
France have penetrated for the first time. Mbappe! And that would have won it.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Diaby! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Referee's given a throw. And he's chosen to go back. Now it's Mbappe, picked out brilliantly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I see this...
Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
France leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out, and the score is 1-0. Chouameni gets over and intercepts, and he's intervened well there. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Chouameni, it's a pretty loose pass. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's bustling through here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Sonkrasin. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ribéry.
2 added minutes.
And that's another good win of the ball. And that has not gone well. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Ribéry. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Hello everybody, and this
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
France, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution for Thailand, number 18, Chanapip, number 5, number 21, number 7, coming on the field, number 42, number 29, number 11, number 24, substitution.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Nistelrooy. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Kelleher will lay claim to that. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lampard. For Rice. Van Dijk. De Bruyne. No way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Costa Curta clears. And it's Messi. That is good alertness. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the... He's got the shot away! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Alexander-Arnold. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he's had it nicked away. He's found a way through. Shot, great hit! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And with that, the end!
And just a quick reminder today to please...
And that is how you do it. One... So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. O'Malley promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has been clubbed away. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Beckham. Caicedo wins the duel this time.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And he's intervened well there. Akanji. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Great chance! He's delivered all right!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scorer after 29 minutes is number 7.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Caicedo. Foden. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk. Just eases him off the ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Deftly away. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision.
Can he finish? No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
CCTV is now in
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're underway again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
El Mali and Caicedo. Akanji. Foden. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Oh, great chance, and the finish! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! He's in this time, surely! And yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and...
He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then, and they've got their leveller.
And that is about as... Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dinks one through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And that's gone loose. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chance here to counter. Moved on forwards. Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super.
Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Van Nistelrooy has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Number 98, number 11, Phil Foden. Coming on the field.
Look, there has to be more urgency.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match.